Join my Patreon at patreon.com/bunnytails for the full uncut reactions. Thank you for watching. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be watching, of course, more Star Trek, the original series. We are going to be watching an episode called Shore Leave today. So maybe we're going to have a little bit of a vacation, but I think something sour is going to happen during this vacation because something always does, right? I am excited to see this one. It has a very intriguing title. Hopefully we get to see some cool locations off of the Enterprise, and yeah, let's get into it. Thank you guys for watching and enjoy.
A kink in my back.
I had that.
That's it.
A few months
higher.
ago.
Push hard. Take it in there, Mr.
He thought it was
Thank you, Not
Spock.
sufficient.
You need sleep, Captain.
After what this ship has been through in the last 3 months, there's not a crewman aboard who's not in need of a rest. Myself excepted, of course.
But not me. Oh, nice. Fresh air.
Beautiful. No animals, no people, no worries.
No animals.
I couldn't have prescribed better.
There should be birds and stuff.
Do you think the captain will authorize a shore leave here?
It's like something out of Alice in Wonderland. The captain has to come down. You've got your problems, I've got mine. But he's got ours, plus his, plus 430 other people.
True that.
Where are you going?
Get some cell structure records. A blade of grass, bush, a tree.
He still loves his plants, huh? What?
Oh, my paws and whiskers. I'll be late.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a rather large white rabbit? Thank you very much.
I wasn't really in agreement that he said it was like Alice in Wonderland because it's not trippy enough to be Alice in Wonderland, but I stand corrected.
Did you see them?
I don't see anything.
So is he seeing things based on his own imagination? Or is there really somebody in a suit of a white rabbit? Just like Alice in Wonderland. Dun, 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 dun.
Captain's log, stardate 3025.3.
He needs a break. He's losing it.
I don't see your name in any of the show parties.
You tired, yeoman? But I'm not falling apart.
So we're gonna wait until you're falling apart. Great. That's a wonderful idea.
Which section would you like to go with?
Not necessary in my case, Captain. To rest is to rest. To cease using energy. To me, it is quite illogical to run up and down on green grass using energy instead of saving it.
Yeah, but you have to rejuvenate your spirit, you know?
Either our scouting probes and detectors are malfunctioning, or I must report myself unfit for duty. I just saw a large rabbit pull a gold watch from his vest and claim that he was late.
That's pretty good, Bones. All right, I got one for you. The rabbit was followed by a little blonde girl, right?
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, yes.
Wants to get me down there. Afraid I won't swallow it.
We have a crew member aboard who's showing signs of stress and fatigue. Reaction time down 9 to 12%, yet he refuses to take rest and rehabilitation.
And his name is James T. Kirk.
Now, that man will go ashore on my orders. What's his name?
James Kirk. Enjoy yourself, Captain.
Good job, Spock. And a moving rock with a gun under it.
Always have to be work with you. So much loveliness.
I would love this for shore leave, but I feel like there's a lot of people that would not really be excited about going to an uninhabited planet with a bunch of trees and grass. What about you guys? Like, I honestly thought this episode was going to be like they were going to go to like an entertainment district or some sort, see some dancing green ladies and stuff like that. But for me, this would be perfect. Bring a book down and I'd be good.
Over here!
I hear some whimsical chimes.
Know any good rabbit jokes lately?
As a matter of fact, I do. This is not one of them. Look at this.
Footprints.
Yep, he was not joking.
Could be a rabbit.
Very big rabbit.
Get this message to all shore parties. Stand by. No one is to leave the ship.
Ah, I hope they get their vacation.
Probably is harmless. I want proof it's harmless.
That didn't sound harmless. Now, I would assume a gun like that is a very primitive weapon to them. That is not proper handling of that firearm, sir.
Isn't it a beauty? Haven't got anything like this in my collection. I know it's a crazy coincidence, but I've always wanted one like this.
Okay. So he was thinking about Alice in Wonderland, Bones was, and then it appeared. Sulu's always wanted a gun like this. Perhaps it was on his mind, and it just appears.
I'd like to believe this is an elaborate gag, but... Yeoman Barrows, you accompany Mr. Sulu, find out where those tracks came from. Doctor, you come with me back to the glade.
Man, I really am upset that Yeoman Rand isn't around anymore. I got a couple different reasons for why she left, but regardless of what it is, I just don't like the decision, and I miss her. I want a familiar face, somebody that, we know. What the hell is this?
Well, it could have been worse. You could have seen the rabbit.
What's the matter, Bones? You getting a persecution complex?
Well, yeah.
I know the feeling very well. I had it at the academy. An upperclassman there. One practical joke after another, and always on me. Well, a guy by the name of Finnegan.
And you being the very serious young...
Serious? I'll make a confession, Bones. I was absolutely grim, which delighted Finnegan no end.
I liked that interaction.
The girl's footprints.
Follow the rabbit. I'll backtrack the girl.
Good. I got a personal grudge against that rabbit, Jim.
He's so adorable.
Jim!
Are you Finnegan?
Finnegan?
Because he was thinking about Finnegan.
You never know when I'm going to strike.
So something is making them hallucinate, but or no, the hallucinations are real though. Right?
Lay one on me because that's what you always wanted, isn't it?
Because the gun was real. Like a physical thing.
Let's try that one again.
Run away!
Finnegan, what the Yeah. I like this music.
I was following the tracks and there he was.
Who was?
He had a cloak, sir, and a dagger with jewels on it.
Are you sure you're not imagining all this?
Well, something ripped her shirt.
Sounds like Don Juan.
Yeah. I was thinking, all a girl needs is one.
She was thinking it.
Mr. Sulu was with you. Where is he now?
He ran after him.
See, if it wasn't just one person who could see something or then it would just be like, okay, hallucination. Something's making them hallucinate. Okay, this thing again.
Hello.
Man, the colors are so striking. Ruth? I love that dress! Man. The wardrobe team, again. Full props.
Jim, darling, it is Ruth.
No, it's not. Come on. I guess they could all be hallucinating the same things? I don't know.
Yet they are undeniably real.
Yeah.
Ruth, how can it be you? You haven't aged. It's been 15 years.
And she is exactly how you remember her. In your mind. Because that's where she came from.
Did you find Mr. Sulu, Captain?
What?
What?
Yes, Mr. Rodriguez.
A while ago I saw, birds. A whole flock of them.
Don't you like birds, Mr. Rodriguez?
Our surveys couldn't have been that wrong.
Have the search parties rendezvous at the glade.
Her eye makeup's really nice, too.
Do what you have to do, and I'll be waiting.
Give me that dress!
Getting strange readings from the planet's surface, Captain. Some sort of power field down there. Beginning to affect our communications.
That's not good.
Keep me posted, Mr. Spock. We'll continue our investigation down here. Captain out.
Come on. Snap out of it. We gotta figure this out. Well, so much for a relaxing break.
In a place like this, a girl should be dressed like a fairy tale princess in a tall hat with a veil.
But then you'd have whole armies of Don Juans to fight off. And me, too.
Is that a promise, Doctor?
Ooh la la.
Oh, Doctor, they're lovely.
Put them on. I want to see them on.
Look at me, Doctor. A lady to be protected and fought for.
And where's his shining armor?
They'll look even lovelier with you wearing them. I'd like to see you in it.
Oh my.
Don't peek.
I am a doctor. When I peek, it's in the line of duty.
And duty is calling right now. Just kidding.
McCoy here.
Captain's orders. Rendezvous at that glade where he first found you.
Whoa. Oh, everybody's living their fairy tale, like, happy time, except these guys. They're dealing with a, excuse me, a tiger. Okay, just think only nice thoughts of nice things, guys. Don't think of anything dangerous or scary, okay? I was about to say whoever's in charge of this force field or whatever seems to be putting everybody like at ease and forgetting about what they're supposed to be doing. Well, I mean, they're supposed to be relaxing, so I guess it's working, except for the people that are dealing with the tiger, but
Any chance these could be hallucinations?
they're physical.
One hallucination flattened me with a clout on the jaw.
There must be some logical explanation. Shall I beam down an armed party?
Negative. The science is yet to be any real danger.
But there's a tiger, and that girl got attacked by Don Juan. A samurai? Of course. What's wrong with this phaser? Oh man! Look at those dodging skills.
Mr. Spock, my orders were no one was to leave the ship.
Necessary, Captain. Transporter is useless to us now.
We're stranded down here, Captain?
Until we can find out what this is all about.
Shuttlecraft? Well, that is, that headpiece is a bit much.
Our princess shouldn't be afraid. Not with a brave knight to protect her.
Oh! Speaking of night, look at that horse.
These things cannot be real.
But they can really hurt you.
Hallucinations can't harm us.
Don't think like that.
Go back to where you were.
Get behind the tree. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, yeah. The gun works. Is he dead?
Our ship's surgeon, my personal friend, is dead.
It's a hallucination.
We're certain now that whatever we're facing is terribly real.
It's my fault. It is. I'm to blame.
Gentlemen.
Janice would not be crying like this. I'm just saying.
You better have a look at this, sir. I don't understand.
Neither do I, Mr. Sulu.
It couldn't be alive.
I saw it move. I saw the nose twitch. I don't think it was supposed to twitch, but it did.
This is definitely a mechanical contrivance. The plants, the animals, the people, they're all being manufactured.
By who? And why?
So not even the plants are like real, maybe.
Exactly like the real thing. Just as pleasant.
Or just as dangerous.
Or just as deadly.
Airplane? Can we stop thinking about dangerous things?
I was telling you a little while ago about the early wars and the funny air vehicles they used. That's one of them.
Can it hurt us?
Oh, great.
Not unless it makes a strafing run.
Stop thinking about that. Stop thinking about them attacking people. Oh my gosh. Woo! Bonk. Bonk, bonk into the tree.
Captain! McCoy's body. He's gone. He's been dragged off.
I am perplexed.
Captain, what were your thoughts just before you encountered the people you described?
I was thinking about the academy.
And then Finnegan.
Hey, Jim, baby! I see you brought up reinforcements. Well, I'm waiting for you, Jimmy boy.
He's back.
Finnegan!
He's like some kind of weird leprechaun or something. What a jolly little tune. Oh, Finnegan. He makes me want to jump around. Run, run, Jim, run. Oh, jeez. Ah. You gonna let him do you like that? Yeah, kick him in the butt.
Always fight fair, don't you? I've got the edge. I'm still 20 years old. You're an old man.
So I guess he hasn't seen Finnegan since those days. Since they were both around like 20 years old.
My back is broken. You've broken me back.
Ah, he tricked him.
Can you feel that now?
What happened to his shirt?
You never could take me, you know.
Finnegan.
But you cheated. You said you couldn't feel your legs, then you kicked me.
Sure, name it.
Answers.
Oh, that's dirty in more ways than one. Ooh, kick his ass, man. Ooh. Just think about yourself winning, and then maybe that'll help.
Not bad. Kind of makes up for things, aren't you?
A lot of things.
Well, maybe this is the exact vacation that Kirk needed. He just needs to let out some pent-up frustration.
Did you enjoy it, Captain?
I think he did.
Yes, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. The one thing I wanted to do after all these years was beat the tar out of Finnegan.
Okay.
Yes, somehow our thoughts are read. These things are quickly manufactured and provided for us.
Dangerous if we happen to be thinking about...
Yes, we must all control our thoughts.
Yes, that's what I've been saying.
As for example, when Rodriguez thought of the tiger.
Man, it is hard not to think about dangerous things when you're trying not to think about dangerous things. I feel like you'd be more likely to think about it. Like, don't think about anything dangerous. Like a shark that can attack you on land or something like that. Like, don't think about that, and then it appears. Don Juan? Why can't you think about him being nice? Okay, Sulu. Think about you having a fencing weapon.
Brace front, everyone. Don't talk. Don't breathe. Don't think.
Think about puppies. Is he the one? Who's this? Do you know him?
Who are you?
I'm the caretaker of this place, Captain Kirk. We have only just discovered that you do not understand all this. These experiences were intended to amuse you.
Amuse?
Do I look amused?
Here you have to only imagine your fondest wishes.
So who wished for McCoy to die?
This entire planet was constructed for our race of people. Play.
Yes, play, Mr. Sulu. That still doesn't explain the death of my ship's surgeon.
Possibly because no one has died.
Look at him!
I was taken below the surface for some rather remarkable repairs.
He's having a good time.
How do you explain that?
Well,
You guys aren't dating.
Well, after all, I am on shore leave.
And so am I.
This is more what I envisioned shore leave would be like.
Well, girls, I suppose you can turn something up.
We regret that some of you have been made uncomfortable.
Poor Rodriguez.
Your race is not yet ready to understand us, Captain.
Well, you didn't leave us with an instruction manual, so we didn't get to play the tutorial.
If you would use the proper caution, this amusement planet of ours could be an ideal place for your people to enjoy themselves.
What the doctor ordered, Jim.
Maybe get him fixed up, though.
Sir?
Commence transporting shore leave parties. Tell them to prepare for the best shore leave they've ever had. Kirk out.
Shouldn't they tell them the rules?
I'll go back aboard ship and take over.
No, Mr. Spock. I'll go. You...
On second thought, give me that dress. Look at it. It's so pretty.
On the other hand, I'll stay for a day or two.
So that's why there's no animals or anything. If you want an animal, you just think of it. All right, does everyone feel better?
Did you enjoy your rest, gentlemen?
I think we did.
Indeed we did.
No hard feelings, I guess.
Most illogical.
Well, I'm glad that they did get their much needed rest and recreation, relaxation and all that. Even though it was a little iffy at first. That was super duper fun. I loved the environment, the landscape, everything, very visually pleasing. And again, trying to figure out where all this was going. But I did think that the intentions weren't of whoever was in charge or doing all this. I didn't think they were that nice. It was weird. Some things made me think that he was trying to lure them into putting their guard down with some of like the nicer things, but then they also had the not so nice things like the tiger, the airplane, Finnegan, although I guess that kind of worked out in the end. So I was really just kind of confused, but the only thing I could think of was that the people from the Enterprise were bringing things about themselves. They were the reason for all these things because of their thoughts. But yeah, I had no idea it was going to be like some sort of amusement park or something. Who comes up with these ideas? Some of the ideas for some of these episodes are very creative. A lot of them feel unlike anything I've ever really seen before, and that's pretty cool. I liked that we got to see a lot of Bones, a lot of Sulu. We don't always get to see like a lot as much as like Kirk and Spock, and different crew members interacting with each other, having a good time in some cases. There were a lot of smiles in this episode from Bones and from Kirk, which I am not opposed to at all. And yeah, really neat. I'm glad it all worked out in the end to be something that was really good for everybody, very enjoyable. And they did actually get their little vacation, their little rest that I thought they weren't going to get. Just thinking about, there has to be some kind of conflict. I didn't think it was going to end this well. So I'm happy and I enjoyed that, and I hope you guys did too. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait for the next one, and I'll see you guys then. Toodaloo!